Capetonians, as well as visitors to the Cape, have expressed mixed feelings about the announcement of the new cabinet, the 7th administration by President Cyril Ramaphosa last night. Of course, we know that a lot of the people we've spoken to this morning have said that even though some of the parties may have great ideological differences, that they should be working together now for the betterment of the country. I've got one of the voters here with me, all the way from Limpopo, Maria Ramahopa, visiting Cape Town at the moment. Maria, a very warm good morning to you. So we've heard from various people that the key message here is that government, the 7th administration, must now work together. As a South African voter, your feelings on this cabinet and also what your expectations are?
My expectation is that they must deliver services, especially to the people, because we voted for them and we want to see them working. All these things mustn't be a talk show like before. People are tired. We are tired of the ANC or other parties, promising us empty promises always, empty promises always. They must make their cabinet to be flexible. If the other ministers are not working, they have to change them. Isn't that are we the one voting for them?
And talking about voting, we've seen in this election that no party has garnered that outright majority. The ANC has now, for the first time in decades, lost its absolute majority. Is this the will of the people? And when you talk about service delivery, what are you talking about?
About service delivery, people are poor down there, especially in the rural area. We work in the rural area. In Limpopo, we are still having the pit toilet. So it's not nice for the learners to go to the pit toilet. And I mean, even in somewhere in here in Cape Town, far north Cape Town, they're still using those pit toilets. And the education, they must structure the education. Our education is not good. The 30% of our children passing, when they go to the university, when they go to TVET colleges, they don't perform. That's where we want them to work. They must restructure the education. I mean, other departments must be restructured. The health department is so poor, seeing people going to the hospital, receiving, attention after such a long time. There must be enough teachers at school. There must be enough nurses at the hospital. So they must deliver. Otherwise, next time when we go and vote, they won't see this. They will even go less and less.
A lot of people may say that these parties have different ideologies. Bringing those ideologies together and I suppose navigating that to do exactly what you're saying, to make South Africa work. Do you think that at this point in the history of our country, the parties have all matured where they can actually put South Africa ahead of their respective parties?
Let me not predict. We'll see. We'll see. That's why I say they mustn't just do a talk show. They must be flexible in the parliament, and we'll see how will this the new government will work.
Last question. Are you feeling positive about the future of the country, or are you still just adopting that wait-and-see approach?
I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling positive. And if we say we're feeling positive, we give them power to go and do. They must do. They must service delivery.
Maria, thank you so much for your time this morning. Of course, the Maria Ramahopa, a visitor to Cape Town from Limpopo province, but of course saying that at the end of the day, all these political party representatives who now have cabinet positions should work together, put ideologies aside in order to make South Africa work, and of course, at the end of the day, to provide the much needed services that our country needs.